and welcome to this episode of Close to Carnivore. I'm Josh McClay, and I'm documenting my journey through the carnivore diet. Specifically, this summer, the Road to September, which is September 11th. There's a Olympic distance triathlon that I'm going to be doing at the Portage Lakes. So, if you're interested in triathlon and the process of being low to no carb, um, doing endurance sports. I'm sort of figuring some things out along with intermittent fasting. So, that being said, I'm going to I'm going to show last week's training log. Um, the 15th through the 21st, I had a total training time of 7.5 hours. Um, I had one recovery day, and that recovery day was off. I didn't do anything. So Sundays is pretty much the standard for May. 25-mile bike, 5K run, 300-meter swim on Monday, or would that be Tuesday? Let me see how the dates are lining up on this calendar. So Monday would be the swim. I did intervals on Tuesday, and the intervals that I'm doing are set up. I do a 10-minute warm up, and then I do 5 minutes at 8 miles an hour, 5 minutes at 3.5, 5 at 8, 5 at 3.5. And I do that 4 times. Um, the reason that I'm picking 8 miles an hour is that would put me at like a 23 minute and some change 5K time. And if I went back to back 25s, that'd put me at 50 minutes for my 10K. And I'm thinking anything around that 50-minute mark for this September, for myself personally, would be a good goal to shoot for. Faster than that, I would take, but for now, that's sort of where we're at with the running. Uh, Wednesday was another swim day. Thursday, I did what I call my split brick, where I ride to work, I run at lunch, I do a 5K at lunch, and then I ride home. Friday I was off. Saturday I did another short brick on my time trial rig. It was a 12.5 mile loop that I do, and another 5K run. So total bike would be like 27.5 miles, and total run would be 369. Um, the swim is still on the short side, and that's what we're moving into as far as June, July, and August. June, July, and August, I'll be off work on Mondays. So Monday is going to become my long swim day, and I believe Wednesdays and possibly Tuesday, Wednesday are going to be, well, no, that wouldn't work, would it? Maybe Wednesday, Thursday for swim. I want to start moving in the direction of long swim day, interval swim day, um, and then maybe something that's sort of intensity but not full race. I don't know yet. Um, so far, I'm injury free, which is really nice. Um, might have overdone it a little bit last week. I was feeling a little bit rough yesterday uh, after my interval session, but then I had a short night's sleep due to my work schedule, and now I feel fine. So we haven't played with anything as far as the calories go. There's no restriction as far as what I'm eating. Again, I'm still 30. We'll call it 32 to 3,600 calories a day, and but my weight is starting to stabilize. I'm not too concerned about my weight yet. I'm more worried about ensuring that I'm recovering from the volume that I'm adding. Now, after June, we might start tweaking some things. But until then, I'm eating pretty much as I want. I'm comfortably stuffed, and I eat twice in a basically 8 hour window, 6 to 8 hour window. So as far as this week, this live stream is late, um, again because of some scheduling at work. So far this week, we're looking at uh, Sunday. I did a 5 mile jog. Monday, I swam 400 meters, and then yesterday, I did my intervals. So I'm trying to prep myself for what's coming in June. In June, the way that the runs are going to work is my 25-mile bike and my 5K run is going to become a 30-mile bike and a 5 mile run. And that'll be the longest brick through June. I'm going to try and hit that 4 times in the month of June. I'm going to stay with the 5K at lunch on the days that I ride. And then you might see an individual run that's at like 7 miles where there's no ride attached to it. I'm not sure how I'm going to work that out. And again, we're going to try and move to 3 swim sessions, one of them being long. And we'll see how that goes. What I'm noticing is on the days that I swim and that I add a little bit of intensity like I did this past Monday, I added a little bit of distance and I broke down the breaks in between the laps that I was doing. On those days, for sure, I'm noticing more calorie consumption. Those days, I'm probably on the high side of 3,700. And I'm not the greatest swimmer. I'm not that efficient yet. But from the swimming that I've done in the past few weeks, noticeable difference. So for now, we're going to call that progress. Anyway, that's what I have. Starting in June, I'm going to give breakdowns of some of the workarounds I'm doing with my diet. A lot of it right now is pretty much 70-30 ground beef and rolled butter and eggs. Those 3 things make up a big bulk of my diet. And then I'm still putting the coconut oil in my coffee in the morning. So, as I said, it's close to carnivore. I am not 100% meat-based. I do a little bit of asparagus once in a while, some onion once in a while, some olives once in a while. Anything that I've brought back that doesn't make me hurt, I keep it. And maybe I'll do a whole separate stream about how I decide what foods are going to stay and which ones go. Anyway, that is a wrap for this live stream. I might put together some type of training video together with the Stern Wheel 5K that's this weekend. That is Saturday. The weather's supposed to be slightly rainy again for this one. And with this 5K, we are looking at anything in that 24-minute range. If I do 24 anything, for as much as I've been running lately, I'm going to say that's good. My legs aren't sore. It just, my warm-ups have to be longer to get the heaviness out of them. So we're trying to not move into any type of overtraining. So that being said, that's for this weekend. I don't know how, I'm having a hard time filming some of the stuff that I'm doing because filming and riding a bike at the same time or running, it's difficult, maybe changing around some of the equipment and learning how to run and use a camera at the same time. I've seen people do it online. It's just not something I would prefer somebody else running it. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble. That's a wrap. There will be some type of video update after the Stern Wheel 5K with the results and weather and all of that fun stuff. Until then, stay sharp, keep a tight shot group, and rock on. Peace.